Do we want to skip ahead, guys, and build the dog? I'm feeling like I want to build a dog. What do you think, guys? Let's build a dog. Scribing potential. Yeah, so Jose, Mochi. I am thinking that this might be the one where we finally get into some scribing. Ooh, Purple asking the important questions. When's the next paper stream? That would be also something I'd like to know. When you find your cameras, where did they go? Did they just run away from you? What happened? Let's build a dog now, guys, because I'm in the mood. Oh, look. The dog frame is called K1, like K9. Is that the concept there? Oh, we need L. L, there we are. Mochi design on the chassis looks different. Hobby stuff _ CET rating. What's up, hobby stuff? Thank you so much for the raid. Oh my god. You sure you want to raid? You sure you want to raid me? This is you know, we're building this guy right here, Jim Sniper K9. Hopefully that's amusing to you. Hopefully that's entertaining for all of you here. Another raid, yes, it's another raid. Thank you again so much for the raid, Just Plamo, as well as hobby stuff. What were y'all doing on your stream? And welcome everyone, welcome. My name is Ipo Dempsey Roll, aka Rayo. I'm not sure yet. Convince me. Okay. Oh no, the pressure's on. So earlier today, I was painting this mimic from Dungeons and Dragons, and then this is Mildred from Dark Souls. I was painting those. But the main thing is to build this today, is to build the Sniper K9. And here's something else that I've been working on as of late. This is Haro. This is a rusted and crusty Haro. And he's almost done, to be honest. I just have to take a look at like the rust and the weathering and kind of do a second pass. Horo. Horo. And then we're going to hit it with some spray. But yeah. Welcome everyone. Welcome. I see Purple already knows hobby stuff, as is like the case. Shouldn't be surprised. Looks really nice though. Thank you. And once again, welcome everyone. If anyone has something else to do, you gotta get a drink, you gotta walk the dog, you gotta eat, please feel free, go right on ahead. Get your food. Get your sleep. I'll be here, no big deal. If you want to hang out, that's super cool too. L2. And same thing for Just Plamo and hobby stuff. You guys get yourself a break. You guys earned it. L2. Shout out to Paper Joey. How could I not shout out Paper Joey? He's been building Gunpla like the balls. He got himself balls, guys. He's got 2 balls. It might be tiny little balls, but he makes them work. No problem, Urban. And let's give a shout out. I want to get some of those balls, not gonna lie. And last but not least, let's shout out Vanilla. You guys know Vanilla, amazing artist, designer, speedrunner, and always amazing music on her channel. Yeah. All right. Let's I try and do them in little bunches, my shout outs, just because like I know that some people come in and there's basically no one else, so like the shout out would be not as effective. It's not super effective. We want super effective shout out, which we have to get a little more people in, and then I can shout out everyone. And I really do mean it. Like, please check out everyone that I've shouted out if you haven't seen them before, if you haven't followed them. Please give them a look. I gotta stay up late to catch Urban. Damn. Super effective. It's super effective. Who's playing Pokemon? Put your hands up. No shame here. No judging. Who's playing Pokemon? Are you enjoying it, despite all the glitches and the performance issues? I play a Pokemon game once every 10 years. Maybe even more. So I don't think I'm due for a Pokemon game just yet. Because when I get into it, I get into it. And it's kind of ugly, guys. I become Pokemon man. If I get into it, I'm in. Urban, you're a late-ass streamer? What's your time zone? What time is it here? What time is it right now where you're at? Vanilla, I will judge. Vanilla will judge. The judgy eyes. Purple not yet with the new ones, waiting for some updates. Sold my Switch and all my stuff, Plamo? Oh yeah, I know you were saying that you sold a bunch of stuff. Yeah, I have a Switch. I have a Switch Lite. I honestly don't use it all that much. And there's been times where I'm like, should I just sell this thing? But Bayonetta 3 came out, and I really enjoy that genre. I really enjoy Devil May Cry. I really enjoy Metal Gear Rising, games like that. And I like the very first Bayonetta game. So I was like, dude, if I buy this game and I don't play it all that much, you know, if I'm not on it and if I don't beat it in a timely fashion, then really the Switch isn't for me. And truth be told, I haven't been playing it all that much. Just too busy. I've got too much crap on my plate at the moment. And it just keeps piling up. But I really, really want to spend like a solid... Can I get a solid 2 hours in playing Bayonetta 3? Bayonetta 3. That's the challenge. We'll see. I have yet to really sink my teeth into it. Purple Urban is in Colorado, minus 2 hours. Okay. Paper Joy actually bred a Rattata to have perfect IVs in Gen 6. Yeah. So that was... I stopped right at that point where I was very close to getting into that. The effort values, all of that shit. I was like... I was in. I was so hardcore. I was reading the strats. I was playing against people and everything. And it got to the point where the next level was to really, really get into effort values, all of this shit. And I was like, okay, that's gonna be the cutoff point. That's gonna be the cutoff point for me. No problem, just Plamo. Burb. Sussy. Yeah. Bayonetta, guys. Okay. Let's get a little beverage here. Happy hump day, everyone. Hope you're having a good hump day. May your humps be humpy and lumpy. Okay, let's get this down. And then, of course, there's the whole Philippines situation with the GBWC. It's a whole thing. Riptide, how's it going, Riptide? How you doing? What's up? Thank you for the follow. Hope you're doing well. Paper Joey, I never got as far as the competition for that. I did simulated matchups with programs online with friends. That sounds like a lot, dude. You were in the simulation. You were simulating the digital cockfighting. Also, where are my manners? Let's give a little shout out to Joe. Shout out to Joe. Such a creative individual and also a Toronto mandem. But yeah, it's so creative. Always cooking up something really fun and original. And lately, he's been messing around with some G Gundam stuff. And as a fan of G Gundam, I wholeheartedly approve. What are your feelings, Joe, on the recently announced P Bandai Rose Gundam? I think it looks fire. I think it looks so good. How is a Canadian supposed to obtain that model? Tell me, Joe. We live in Canada. What do we have to do? Who do we have to fillet to get one? Exactly, semi-mad. I'm full mad. I don't have a semi. I've got a full-on... Yeah, exactly. What do we have to do? Am I gonna have to find Meijin Kawaguchi and, you know, hook him up? It looks so good, though. It looks so good, guys. And that's an entirely new model, right? Like, because I know they made old ones in the past, right? But it's not any of those, because those ones were frickin' old. This is an entirely new, I believe, and it looks good. Rose Gundam. Ba, ba, ba. Joe, thank you for the shout out. Very kind of you to say. Of course. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance, Joe. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance, everyone. I've you know, like this year, I've really, you know, sort of as far as we can say it, meeting each other here on the internet, on Twitch. You know, I've met so many interesting people by streaming. I've only really started streaming like last year, and it's so great to find my people, to find you guys. It's so cool. Okay, that's the wholesome meter. I think that added at least another 10 points to the wholesome meter. Hobby stuff. Time you enjoyed wasting is no time wasted at all. There you go. Wholesome. That's another 5 wholesome points, guys. We are charging up the wholesome meter. This is a wholesome stream. This is a non-toxic stream. Even the paint I use is non-toxic. Hobby stuff. Always wanted to try Monster Hunter, never got around to it. It can get kind of complex, I'm not gonna lie. Like, and every time a new Monster Hunter comes out, they're like, it's easier, it's more accessible than ever, guys. You know, it's so easy to understand now. And then it's like, is it really? It's the same. It's still kind of complex, or maybe I'm just a dum-dum. And you're gonna have to spend that time to really figure it out, really kind of sit with it and learn all the systems. Paper Joey, our inspiration is shaped by the time we spend doing nothing. Spend your nothing hours wisely. Shit. The wisdom meter is going up now too. You guys are spouting out some wisdom here. I'm pretty content with just the wholesomeness, but we've got some wisdom here. Some nuggets. Some nuggets of wisdom from Joe. Sorry, from Paper Joey. We got Paper Joey, we've got Jose, we've got Joe, our Inferno. Got a lot of J's here. Ba, ba, ba. Joe, it's fine. I'm working on my own Rose Gundam for another friend. And then, the Maxter Custom. Yes, I know you've mentioned that. It's quite the honor, to be honest. to receive such to be the subject matter, to put it that way, yes, to be the subject matter of a Joe R Inferno custom. Very cool. Jose, gonna get 2 of them to rub it into Joe's face. Yeah, look at that. Got these two Rose Gundams. I mean, I live pretty close to Quebec. Rose Gundam is French, is en français Gundam. So I mean, I'll take it, because the Canadian Gundam is so is so lame. Bacon, time to bring it back down. Bacon, yeah. What you got? What you got? How are you gonna bring down the wholesome meter? You're doing so well. We are all so wholesome. We'll go over these areas a bit more. I've been sanding them down, but let's just carry on. We need L8. Jose, Joe, if you want, I can sell it to you double the price. Oh, so nice. So nice, that mochi. There's no Neo Austria. Well, that sucks. No Neo Austria, boo. I mean, the Canadian one is pretty lame, but we just revel. We just revel in the lameness. Just enjoy it. Fucking Lumber Gundam, guys. Yay, Lumber Gundam. And then, so that's what it's called in the original Japanese. But in America, they called him, what? Grizzly Gundam? And it's like, yeah, that sounds cooler, but also it doesn't really look like a bear or anything. The fuck? Redbeard, good evening. Good evening, Redbeard. How do you do? Good evening. Bling! Thank you for the follow. Hello, hello. How are you doing? Appreciate the follow. Joe, I'll be jumping in and out of work. Yeah, no problem. No problem, Joe. That's the little secret sauce of my stream, is everyone comes here to fuck off from work, to just you know, take a little time for themselves on the man's dime, right? So keep that browser open, keep the volume low, and it's like you're just sticking it to the man in a very a very subtle way. So please, no problem at all. Bacon. Lumber Gundam is dope. It's lame. It's lame, but I've learned to embrace the lameness. I think that's how I've kind of settled upon it. Like, okay, guys, can anyone name a cool Canadian character from anime or video games? I'm waiting. I think, in my opinion, the coolest Canadian character from a Japanese source, whether it be games or anime, is probably Wolf from Virtua Fighter, because he's just like a wrestler. He's just like an indigenous wrestler, and he's freaking badass. And it's like, yeah, that works. But I mean, who else? Oh, I see that purple nose Redbeard. Look at that. Surprise, surprise. Purple nose Redbeard. But yeah, what's up, everyone? And what's up, Redbeard? Bacon, and to ruin the wholesome meter, can I just say, Dakimura are overrated. I mean, okay, Bacon. Are we gonna get into this? What were you expecting out of it? Is it not simply a body pillow? Like, what were you expecting out of your Dakimura? Sorry, I can't pronounce it properly. Did you want it to make tea for you? Did you want it to like reciprocate your love? It's a pillow still. I feel like it functions as advertised. It's a pillow. Purple. Surprisingly, I don't know Redbeard yet. You're just walking. Oh, there you go. Let's get to know each other, everyone. Saying hi to people that are new, that just pop into the stream. Manners. Purple with the good manners. Cause you know what? Like I feel like when I'm on stream, I'm okay with talking with everyone and all of that, and you know, blah blah blah. But actually, I don't know how to be a good chatter most of the time, unless I really know the person. Like when I'm in chat with someone else's chat, I don't really know what to talk about. I don't really know what the deal is. So I sometimes am just kind of quiet. Like I'll be in someone's chat, you know, Purple's, Jose, and I'll be mostly just quiet because I don't really know what to say. And then maybe if I kind of get the feeling and the vibe, I can kind of join into the chat and talk a little more. But yeah, sometimes I don't really know what to say, guys. If you ever see me in your stream and I'm quiet, that's why. I don't know what to say. And then when someone has like, you know, like a really big streamer, you know, that's a whole other thing. I'll definitely not say anything because it's just the chat just moves so fast. I don't know what to say. Paper Joey, there was an anime where this Japanese figure skater was being followed by the spirit of a Canadian teenager that happened to die in a plane crash nearby. Was it that ice skating anime? That big one that for a long time ago? I didn't know there was supernatural elements in it, unless it's something else. But that right there, Paper Joey, that basically sounded like one of those AI generated scripts. You know, you just input a couple of keywords like ice skating, anime, Canadian ghost, and then it just spits out like a story for you. It sounded like that, except I'm not surprised that actually really is an anime, because it's anime. And there's all sorts of wacky and crazy anime out there. What's happening, Jose? I don't really know, Jose. In the world? For sure. I don't know what's happening in the world. Bacon. I can't see it in the dark. Well, see, that's your problem. You need to do whatever it is you're doing under bright lights so that God can see you. Bacon, imagine Purple having 20 tabs open. Purple. 3 to 4 in the evening. And actually know what's going on, right? Yeah, wow, that's impressive. I might have like 2. I might have 2 open at best. And like I said, I'm not often chatting. Jose, it happens. Sometimes I don't know what to type in people's chat. Yeah. I need to take a lesson from Sage. Sage will just appear in someone's stream, and without any context of the conversation from an entirely different stream, he'll just go jizz. He'll just type out in all caps, jizz. Jose. Majority of peeps just want to watch the build and hands, but if it was a female hands, that's when you jump in the sauce. Jump in the sauce. There you go. If it's a female, female. Yes, I have witnessed such things. It's a fascinating phenomenon, but I mean, I get it. It's a good girl. Redbeard. Nice IG. Jose. Sage's Lala just comes and goes. Sage's Lala. Oh my god. Sage's Lala. Shoutouts to Lala. Okay, guys, you tell me. I know Bacon's stance on this. You guys tell me, did Char have a romantic relationship with Lala? Or was it simply kind of like a master, a teacher and a student relationship, or a motherly relationship? What are your feelings on it? Because I feel like it was one way in the original series, and then by the time Char's counterattack comes, it seems like they kind of wanted to redefine it because of potential ickiness. What do you guys think? Murdoch. What's up, Murdoch? How you doing? Sorry if I've haven't read your reply just now. Took a little while. But how you doing? First time chatter. Hope you're doing well. Purple, she was like a mother to him. She was like a mother to him. She was like a mother to me. I didn't want to bork her. Purple, she taught him about his new type powers. Char has never shown a tendency towards young girls. All of the above. Alright. Yeah, that was, I found that very interesting that they kind of defined it that way by the time Char's counterattack came around. But yeah, like, he's always around adult ladies, right? Like, in his private time. So yeah, that makes sense. That checks out. What about Amuro? Did Amuro have a thing for Lala? What do you guys think? Purple, it's Murdoch. New affiliate? Oh, hey, Murdoch. Congrats on making new affiliate, dude. Good job. Right on. That was a long road for me, guys. Like, it was like, it took me a year? Possibly more than a year to get to affiliate. So yeah, it can be hard. It can be tough to make that, and sometimes you gotta really be in the shit, so to speak, to get there. You kind of have to grind it out. There's gonna be some rough days. So if you made it to affiliate, props, good job. Purple, Amuro was too upset about Matilda. It's about those older ladies. Oh, right. Matilda. I'm a little upset about Matilda, dude. The hell? She was cute. Okay, guys. Next question. What is Amuro's nationality? Because if you ask Google Sensei, you might get an interesting result. There are some people that believe that Amuro is Canadian. And there's some people out there that believe he's like from Mexico or of Latino descent. And I cannot confirm or deny any of those things. I believe that the Canadian suggestion rises from a game of some sort. There's some game out there, and the information section claims that he's Canadian. But again, that's a game. I don't know what Tomino has to say about any of this. But I like to pretend he's Canadian. In my head canon, he's Canadian. I mean, look at his fashion sense. Look at his fashion sense. Does he or does he not wear a denim, a Canadian the Canadian suit? Is he not wearing denim pants and a denim jacket? It's the Canadian formal attire, guys. Purple Amuro is American. History hometown was in the Pacific Northwest. Murdoch, thank you for the follow. What's up? What's up? Nope. Hey, thank you for the follow. I hope you're doing well. Appreciate it. Appreciate everyone coming in, hanging out, hitting that follow button, liking and subscribing. Smash that like button. I know that doesn't actually apply to to Twitch, but yes, smash that like button anyways. Just find a like button and just smash it. Murdoch, I was lucky enough to have a Discord that supported, and Purple bringing a couple of raids. Hell yeah. Right on. Right on. There's that Purple again. He knows everyone. Purple Matilda, hottest girl in OG Gundam. Do I agree with that? I don't know. She's up there, though. She's up there. Oh no, Murdoch had 69 followers, and then Jose ruined it. He ruined it by becoming the 70th. Hometown was in the Pacific Northwest. Name it though, Purple. Name the country. Name the state. Name the city. Can you name it? He do be a bit Canadian looking. See? I mean, just let me have this, okay? Fuck. What does Canada have? Let me have this. What does Canada have in terms of fictional heroes? Wolverine, Anne of Green Gables. So give me Amuro. Can I have Amuro? I've got Wolverine and Anne of Green Gables. They're the Canadian Alpha Flight. Alpha Flight? Okay. We were talking about this before, but can anyone name what's the most iconic thing Alpha Flight has ever done? When I think about comic books, right? And you think about the most famous comic book characters. You know, you've got Batman, Spider-Man, Superman. You can think about a handful of iconic comic books and stories that sort of define the character, right? Obviously Batman. There's a ton. So on and so forth. Superman, Death of Superman. And all this other stuff. It's like, what is the iconic Alpha Flight story? I asked this on stream before, and my brother Night Trap said it's when they died. And it's like, nice. The most iconic thing they ever did was die. Yay. Purple. Wikipedia says Prince Rupert, British Columbia. See? I'm gonna choose to believe Wikipedia. Come on. Canadian Amuro? Let's go. I'm feeling so patriotic all of a sudden. Fucking A. Amuro, the greatest Canadian fiction character ever to live. Let's go, guys. Are we all, do we all agree he's Canadian? I claim him. Jose getting that Lupin the Third look. Lupin! Oh, let me see something. Oh, it's time for work for Bacon. All right. Thanks for stopping by, Bacon. Once again, everyone check out Bacon. And he is not here right now, but let's give a little shout out to my IRL brother who also streams. if I can actually spell his name right. Hold on, give me a second, guys. Please talk amongst yourselves. I'm such a slow typer, guys. Do you know what happened last time I streamed? So last time I streamed, I was just about to end, and I wanted to raid the Gunpla sisters, right? And it took me forever to type that out. And by the time I finished typing it out, they ended the stream. I was like, oh my god, it's because I'm a slowpoke. It's because I'm slow. Can you imagine that? Oh, it was when Peanut was playing, yeah. There you go. Shout out to Night Trap. That's my IRL brother. And he also streams. He plays games. Lately he's been playing God of War, plays a bunch of other stuff. And he also builds, just like I build. He's got a lot of models that he's got to get through. And he also is trying to make it to affiliate. So please, thank you so much, everyone, for the follows. But help a brother out. Help my brother out. Let's get him to affiliate. That would mean a lot to me personally. You don't have to do anything else. You guys don't have to sub. Blah blah blah. Help my brother. Let's get him to affiliate. Murdoch. If Amuro's the greatest contribution, they have some problems. What? Dude, Amuro like saved the frickin' universe or something. I'll take it. I'll take Amuro. Wolverine, Amuro, and Anne of Green Gables. And Celine Dion. There we go. Avril Lavigne. And Nickelback. You're welcome. You're welcome, the world. You're welcome for Nickelback. When do Gundam shows not have problems? Gundam shows always have some kind of subversive element to it, at least the ones I've seen. And I actually really enjoy. Do you even want to call it subversive? There's always just something kind of... Sometimes there's just something really dark about Gundam shows, which I actually really enjoy. Even as far back as the original series and things like Thunderbolt. And now with the Witch of Mercury, there's... I wouldn't even say it's bubbling on the... It's bubbling on the surface. It seems like it's quite on the surface, that there's just something kind of dark going on with Witch from Mercury. He was super whiny and he got slapped up, Murdoch, the Amuro. But damn, he could pilot that Gundam real well. And I also like that practically the final confrontation, or close to it, is just him and Char in a sword fight. because Char, put it in his head like, you're only good because you've got that Gundam. And he's like, fine, I'm gonna fight you with swords. Purple, you wouldn't claim Nickelback if I were Canadian. You know what? I used to be very much in the camp of fuck Nickelback. Nickelback? Yeah, that's what they're called. But lately, I watched this video about how, like, why is it that people hate Nickelback anyways? Yeah, it's on YouTube, and it kind of goes into this whole thing about the how and why of why people dislike Nickelback, and it's a very kind of interesting exploration of how the internet works. It's worth a watch. So lately I'm kind of like, I'm kind of easing it up on Nickelback. They're not my favorite, but they're all right. They're all right. Celine's pretty cool in my book too, to be honest. Purple, Nickelback is just the peak of that lame rock era. Are you saying you don't like their single from the first Spider-Man movie, A Hero Can Save Us? Mika was the shit. Murdoch being older and going back now, watching the OG Gundam, it's way darker than any... Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It was only fairly recently that I watch I watched that show last year, and yeah, I'm right there with you. It's pretty freaking dark, and especially from '79. And you have to remember that like a lot of these shows, you know, with big robots were intended for kids, right? They were just like these big robot entertainment shows to amuse kids. And it's really interesting watching Gundam because you see a bit of that connective tissue. You see a little bit of that, you know, childlike approach to the designs of the characters and even the robots themselves, the mobile suits. You know, there is that kind of like connective tissue between what you see in Gundam and something like you know, some other kind of like super robot or something, right? And Gundam kind of represented that shift into something a bit more serious, but nevertheless, you know, you still see some aspect of like a childlike silliness to the show and the designs. Like, look at the gun tank; it looks so silly, right? And yet, yeah, the subject matter of the show was very serious at times. Paper Joey Amuro pilots the Gundam perfectly the first time, and no one gives credit to the UI designer. Spoken like a true underappreciated tech guy, right, Paper Joey? That's actually the subject matter of another Gundam show. I don't know which one is it. If anyone can remember, it's like within the very first episode, the young plucky main character kid gets into the Gundam, and he's like, this UI is shit, and he basically rewrites the code for the UI while fighting and while being being attacked and in the Gundam itself. He rewrites the UI and it becomes like so much better. Which one is that? And so I'm looking forward to that. Here, let's make I gotta do this entire step one more time. One more time. K7. Yes, and then K8. Purple hobby stuff is building one right now. Ippo's evolving to Ippomon. Pokemon! You know what? Okay, so anyone that's played Pokemon, when Pikachu starts to evolve, do you stop it? I stop it. I'm like, no. You're not gonna become Raichu. Fuck Raichu. You're gonna stay a cute little Pikachu. There's a handful of Pokemon that I'm like, no. You're gonna stay cute. And sometimes I don't like it when they evolve and they turn into like these weird things. For lack of a better term. Turn weird. And I actually was like, oh, the new Pokemon's out. Let me see real quick how the evolved starters look. You know? I'm like, I want to see. And I kind of hate all of them. I don't like how any of the evolved starters look. Like the cute little duck. The duck looks like it's from like a Disney cartoon or something. It turns weird. Why did they make it so weird? I hate it. Paper Joey, Pikachu evolves with the stone. Fake Pokemon talk. Yeah, but you can stop it though. You can stop it from evolving even with the stone. I believe that's true. Carmi, how do you stop them from evolving? Slap them? No, you have to hold like the B button or something, which could very well be a slap. But yeah, you can stop it. You can be like, no. You are my child. You will stay a child forever. You will not evolve. You're gonna be a baby forever. Purple every time. Raichu sucks. Fuck you, Raichu. No one likes you. Get the hell out of here. Imagine that. Just telling a Pokemon to fuck off. No one likes you, Raichu. Not Sly. Quaxley, the gay icon. Really? Nice. The gay icon of Quaxley. You know, so I've been kind of out of the Pokemon game. I've been out of the game. been out of the Pokemon game for a few years now, but I do like to keep track of the different and new Pokemon. I just like to see them, right? And it may have been the last Pokemon game, or the last 2 or 3, but there was this evolution. It may have been like a plant Pokemon. It was this evolution, and it went from being a cute little Pokemon to like a Pokemon with noticeable cleavage. And I was like, what the fuck are you doing? What is the Nintendo company doing? What is the Pokemon company doing? Why does this Pokemon have cleavage? What's happening to me? Why am I feeling things now? Why am I having an awakening? Paper Joy, it's like in the anime. Who wants a Raichu? Yeah, in the anime, didn't Ash... Pikachu wanted to get stronger because there was like this... He was fighting a Raichu, and the Raichu was too strong. And so Pikachu was like, shit. I'm pretty sure he said, shit. I'm not holding up my end of the bargain here. I gotta get stronger. Gonna need those PEDs. Hit me with that stone. Hit me with that evolving stone. I gotta get stronger. And they were just about to do it, and then Ash was like, no, I can't. You're gonna be a baby forever. I love you. I'm pretty sure that's exactly what happened, word for word. By the way, guys, a little off topic here. Okay, first things first. First things first, we gotta cover all the news. And since we're talking about Pokemon, Ash, shoutouts to Ash, type it out in the chat. Shoutouts to Ash, like he's a real person, for winning the Pokemon World League or some shit like that. Isn't he a champion? Isn't he the very best? Didn't he become the very best like no one ever was? So shout out to Ash, good job. Are you gonna retire now, Ash? You gonna open up a training dojo? What are you gonna do? But the other thing I wanted to mention in the news, we gotta give a little shout out. We gotta have a sip of Guru energy drink. Gotta pour one out for the homie, Jason David Frank, Green Ranger, no longer with us. And real talk, like if you're going through something, find someone to talk to. Like you know, we like to keep it silly here, like to just shit talk, but for real. If you're going through some shit, just you know, breathe and talk to someone, because there's definitely people out there that care about you. You might not think that, but it's super true. And I fucking lost this piece. What the fuck? It just jumped out. I'm gonna look for that, but damn, Jason David Frank. I mean, the coolest Power Ranger, man. And that dude was committed. That dude was committed to Power Rangers, because he kept on coming back. He kept on coming back to play the Green Ranger or some other Ranger in several series. Years and years, well after his time as in Mighty Morphin Power Rangers was over, he was still hitting it up. And I think that's really cool. So yeah. Carmi was your childhood crush? Ooh. See, let's give a little see to JDF. I always thought that was so cool, how he was always like shouting out his like karate, what do you even call that? His karate shouts. Say, aya! Say, aya! Not slide, there you go. Shit, that's a nice one. TT Power, here's Tommy, hell yeah. Paper Joy, didn't Ash strap Pikachu to a water wheel to charge electricity into Pikachu? That sounds so fucked up. Well then, I think we might have to call the animal abuse people The hell, Ash? That's not cool. Woo. JDF. You know that the Red Ranger and the Green Ranger, like, they didn't like each other in real life. But I wonder if he's said anything since then, since everything that's happened. I mean, they didn't like each other, but at the very least, like, you know, they were still co-workers. They were still, you know, they were involved in something really, really memorable and special for such a long time. So yeah, I hope that, like, you know, they're, at the very least, they may have found peace before his passing. Not like he did, but Red Ranger is also in trouble for defrauding government for COVID loans. What? What the dude, what the hell is that? That's not cool. It's just sad. It's just sad overall. And kind of unrelated. Two things I want to point out, just tangentially related. The Power Ranger comic, I've read just a bit of it. There's been like kind of a new comic in recent years, right? It's pretty awesome. I don't know if anyone's been reading it, but the art is actually freaking awesome. Some of my favorite art in comic books today happened to be in a Power Ranger comic, believe it or not. And yeah, there's stories and plot lines that involve the original Power Rangers as well as many other Power Rangers. And there's stories that involve Tommy, and it's really cool. They actually filmed an ad for the comics, like a live action ad where they used Tommy, like the actual actor JDF, and they had him wear this costume, a new unique costume that appears in the comics, and it looks so cool. The costumes and designs are really, really cool. The other thing is, I heard that the fighting game, do you know there's this Power Ranger fighting game? I hear it's actually pretty good. I wonder if that's on sale on Steam. I hear it's actually pretty damn good, and maybe I'll pick it up if it's for a good price on Steam. And yeah, we'll have like a Power Rangers session, you know? It's very good. You play it. Oh shit, come get this work. Uh-oh, who's your main? Are you a Goldar main? Come get this work. Are you a Goldar main? Are you a Rita? Who's OP? I think I might play the dog Power Ranger. What's his name? I always thought that was cool, that there's like this furry dog man Power Ranger. Swear to God, guys, I'm not a furry. I just think it's cool that there's a furry dog guy Power Ranger. Shit. I dropped that piece. Let me see if I can find it. It's a team-based fighter. Okay, yeah. See, I would probably do very poorly in that game because I suck at those kind of games. Team-based fighters. Ah, here it is. Nice. I didn't have to look too hard for it. Doggy Kruger, yeah. Doggy Kruger. They changed. I think it might be the same. Doggy Kruger. I think it might be the same. Although I do know that the Japanese version of Doggy Kruger is different than the English version. Like the actual physical appearance of him. They made him look different. I think that the American Doggy Kruger, when he's not a Power Ranger, has like, he's like a furry and a scaly at the same time. Don't ask me how I know these terminologies. But yeah, he's like a furry and a scaly at the same time. And the Japanese one is like, he's more of like a normal dog. Carmi, you had that awakening the other night. I did. I can't deny it. I was awakened. Carmi, first of all, Carmi had like a cat character. She created her own version of herself in Soul Calibur, as one tends to do. It's Cat Lady Girl, and I was like, December 1st. And then I had to make a special request to take off the shoes. But then Carmi did one better, and she made a scaly. And I was like, awakening. It's my awakening. Do you guys remember Rescue Rangers? You guys probably remember Rescue Rangers, right? There's a lot of people out there. Don't ask me how I know this. There's a lot of people out there that attribute Gadget to being their awakening. They're like, she was the one. She was the one, guys. Gadget. That was the one. And it set me on the path for the rest of my life. Gadget. I'm not trying to judge here, guys. Maybe a little bit. Maybe a little bit. Ever so slightly. Oof. Wow, making these legs is pretty complex. Not slide the bonk. Ipo, I can't believe I'm going to have to do this to you. I'm getting bonked. Listen. I'm just providing information. I'm not saying how or why I know this stuff, but I'm just saying that Gadget was the awakening. Carmi, my character's clothes. Oh my god, Carmi. Oh god. Why are you reminding me? Okay. More parts. Hey, Gunpla, guys. Let's get back to the Gunpla. Wholesome. The wholesome meter. The wholesome meter is like now like... We're like kind of like at 50, 40%. Wholesome meter's going down. The sun is getting low. Sun's getting real low, big fella. I'm like the Hulk. I need... I'm the... I'm the horny Hulk.
Nut.
Carmi. Nut. That was more of like yeah, I was already kind of in a good mood and laughing. So you didn't freak me out there. Nut. K6. Nut. Why is that even on the internet? Why is there just that sound effect of nut? Okay, K6. I took one out. Yay, I did it already. And now we need J14. J. But, like, truth be told, guys, like, Gadget is two things. Gadget and actually, yeah, it was mostly just Gadget. And I remember kind of just thinking to myself, like, I almost felt like I saw the world laid out before me the rest of my entire life. And I saw two paths. I saw the furry path, and then I saw like the not furry path. I'm not going to say normal. I'm not trying to judge. I'm not trying to say what's normal and what's not. But I just saw everything laid out before me. And I was like, you know what? We're not going to go that way. We're not going to... That's cool. If that's the way it be for you and for others, nice. But not for me. It's okay. I distinctly remember just having this small little part of my brain thinking like, this could be a thing. I could possibly be into this, and then immediately thinking, no, I don't think so. Not. I don't think so. And it's funny to hear years later about how there's stories of so many people out there being like, yep, that was my awakening. Gadget. That was the one. She did it, and that was the rest of my life. It set me on a path. And I was like, wow. I saw that path. I saw the two branching paths right there before me. And I went an entirely different route. But for others, they went the furry route. Purple, we should all appreciate the hours of research Evo puts into his streams. Exactly. It's not research. You don't have... You guys don't know how much bullshit I know. How much stupid crap I know. It's all for research, guys. Promise, promise. I'm not personally into these things. Not me. Never, of course. But I happen to know these things. Don't ask me how I know them. Nut. Redbeard, just to mention, I am also a bad chatter, because most of the time I build while I watch people building. Hey, nice. That's great, though. What are you building now, by the way? I don't know if you mentioned that. Yeah. I mean, yes. I like to hang out on people's streams. I like to listen, I like to watch. But on occasion, I will not be talking all that much. It's like I said, sometimes I just don't know what to say. I'm like a little weird like that. I'm like, ooh, I don't know what to say. Carmi, I got bonked. Today. Dear Diary, I got bonked today. Murdoch, I feel like I just missed a great conversation. Oh, you know. I'm just talking about furry awakenings. Not slide. Watching furry porn for hours for research just makes you furry and deny. It's just for research, guys. Listen. I'm just doing it for you guys. I'm just looking into this for you guys. Swear on me, mum. I swear on me, mum. I'm not into it. It's just for you guys. I am not in denial. I can stop anytime, guys. I'm furiously watching. It's like, yeah. Alright, how's this go? This does not seem right. Is this right? Oh, yeah, it could be right. Okay, and then this goes like this. I don't want to glue anything, just in case I fuck up. Not in denial. Vanilla, were you talking about furries while I was eating soup? I may have been. God damn it. Well, tell you what, Vanilla. I'll turn it into a VOD. I'll turn it into a highlight. The Furry Chronicles. God damn it. Purple puts his lab coat on. It's for science, exactly. I'm trying to be thorough here. I'm trying to get into the real truths. Okay, let's just do that a little loosely. Let's catch up with the chat. I feel like I may have missed something. Redbeard. Just finished the Master Grade Gundam F91. Fuck, dude. Master Grade? Nice. Hell yeah. I mean, here I am, building my first high grade in like more than a decade, so I mean, Master Grade? Hell yeah. Carmi, I can hear Carmi, That's her highly suspicious, I'm like, yeah, guys, furries, am I right? Totally not a furry, guys. Isn't that weird? being into gadget and that's just so weird, right, guys? Not me, of course, not me. Duh. And Carmi's like, Purple, who here doesn't have special cat ears? Who are you to judge? Okay, we did one leg. Yay! Let's get the other leg here. Redbeard was super fun. Nice. The build here. Let's wrap up this this leg situation. We've just got one more sort of leg to build. This is quite involved, actually, but I mean, I'm down for it. It was pretty cool. Some of you might recall that I made my very first custom build not too long ago, and it was a witch mecha girl. And I made a little cat to go alongside her. And this model kit has a little dog. So I think that somehow has worked out to be a thing for me, that I like to have little animal sidekicks alongside my big robots. And then the other gym sniper that I got, it doesn't have a little animal sidekick, but it does have a plucky little robot thing beside it as well. I'm sure you guys know what I'm talking about. I don't know what it's actually called. It's not a robot per se. It's a mobile suit as well, just a very small one. Murdoch, I wouldn't mind building some mecha girls, but my daughter does not approve. Yeah, I actually... So, to clarify, when I said mecha girl, it's actually just a straight up, like, 30... It's a 30-minute missions kit. So it looks like it has, like, kind of like a feminine shape to it, I suppose. Maybe that's a problematic statement. But anyways... it's not like a mecha girl, although I do have a handful of mecha girl kits as well, and I like them. They're pretty cool, to be honest. I enjoy them. But yeah, the 30-minute missions witch model, it's just like a robot. Cancelled. 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 Bum, bum, bum. I try and be pretty mindful of what's the right word? I guess you know, the phrase politically correct has kind of been interpreted as something of a bad thing, but I try and be mindful of my phrasing, if I can put it that way. I try and be mindful of my phrasing. There's always like a handful of people out there that are like, man, why can't we go back to the old days? Why can't I just say whatever I want? And it's always like those people where they never had to be mindful of the things they said, because they were always coming from a position of privilege, I guess you could say. But yeah, I try, and at least I try. I might fuck up from time to time, for sure. Not slide. I have to slip in these tiny pieces, and my gorilla hands won't work. Which model are you making? What are you making there? K13. There we are. Murdoch, I got my first 30-minute missions kit not too long ago and bought an expansion. Expansion was for a different kit. Oh, and so they didn't work together? I mean, yes, I have bought some expansions for my 30-minute missions kits, and they didn't really necessarily jive together. They didn't really actually work with one another in like an easy kind of Lego way, but I still use them. You just have to cut. You just have to cut a bunch of stuff and sort of make it work somehow. But yeah, what kit did you get? Not so I'm working on this Iron Man. Oh shit, those Iron Man models? Those Superman models look so cool, dude. Have you built one before? Those look really neat. Kind of want like the Iron Spider. But to be honest, I like heroes like the Hulk and Captain America and stuff and Bucky, and it's like, are they ever gonna make anyone like that? Because it seems like they've been mostly focusing on armored heroes, right? Because that kind of works more with the whole sort of Gundam vibe. I know that they're not Gundams, but do you know what I mean? They're kind of like, they're like fully armored characters, so you don't have to deal with faces or anything like that. Okay. Spinatio. Okay. Yeah, I bought the Spinatia, actually. Bought the Spinatia. And then the Spinatio armor type. Is that the night one? That night one looks cool. I can't wait till I can get one of those. Last I built Rescue, Iron Spider, and Closet. Nice. There's a Black Widow and a Gwen one. Yeah, I saw that. I saw the Gwen one. Is that from the same developer, the same manufacturer? That's pretty cool. Gwen. I really love Gwen Stacy's, Spider-Gwen's costume design. I think, like, as far as modern superhero costume design goes, it's probably one of the best in recent memory. It's just a really cool, striking design. Okay, I think that's good. Oh, we can attach these now? Shit. Okay. 40. Yeah, we're gonna wrap up fairly soon. We're gonna build this this robot body. 40. Did I cut out 40? Oh shit. There's a whole other page back here for building the body that I didn't do. Okay, let's do that. Let's do that real quick. L10. Not size. Spider-Gwen is how I got into building Mecha Masume? Really? That's interesting. Wait, how does that work then? Oh, okay, you're explaining. I wanted to turn the ATK Arachne into a Spider-Gwen colorway. Did you do that? I don't know if I've seen that on your Instagram. That's actually a really good idea, though. J8. And it looks like J8 has been cut out or something. I don't know where it is at the moment. It may have fell out. It does happen sometimes that just parts fall out of the sprue. I'm too lazy to look for it now, so let's just carry on. That's what happened last time. I was like, huh? I missed something? Well, I don't want to look for it now. Too lazy. Oh, the full album. Nice. Let me take a look at that. Okay, shit. I'm gonna take a look at that when I'm done. I'm gonna take a look at that for sure. PC7. How are we doing for time? Oh wow, it's only 4:40? Shit. Oh, I didn't take a break, guys. We're just gonna carry on and wrap this up. But I definitely feel my brain slowing down. Let's get some organic energy juice. Ooh. Looking for a polycap. Ah. Polycap 7. Here we are. It's a little rough and was the first kit I custom painted. I learned some things. Yeah. I feel like I'm starting to really be a bit more brave, I think is the way to put it, in terms of building and the desire to do customs and make things look unique. This is not Polycap 7. Wow. PC 7? That looks nothing like it. Am I crazy? How is that PC7? That did... What? Well,
Mission start.
I'm definitely slowing down the brain juice. Oh, hello, Eddie. How are you today? Mission start. Let's get that. Coming right up, sir. There you go. Thank you for the redeem. How you doing, Eddie? What's up? Okay, J. We need J. Let's look for J. Okay, J. J is right here. And J8. Ah, here's J8. Holy crap. Busy day for you, Eddie. Shit. Man. Hopefully you can get some good rest when you're done today. But yeah, nice to have you in. Nice to see you here. PC7. Is that it? Is that an everyday thing for you? Like you go to both? I didn't know that. I thought like you alternated. Damn. PC7. You mean a regular day? Shit. I guess I do. Here. Let's give a little shout out to Eddie. Shout out to Eddie. Hardest working man in the Gunpla community. And just a fun-loving guy. So entertaining. His streams. Unique builds. Recently he finished his Bunny Girl Zagok, and that was fire. And he was also playing Soul Calibur with his own custom created characters with Karmi, and that was a good time, let me tell you. That was very, very entertaining. And then somehow we got to talking about being Filipino, and it was like group therapy. We're just letting it all out about the Filipino American experience, the Filipino North American experience. It's very therapeutic for me to talk with my people. Eddie and also involved in many other things, but you know, pressure makes diamonds. Look at that wisdom. Look at that wisdom. The wisdom meter has gone up, guys. The wholesome meter is dropping as the sun goes down, but the wisdom meter is rising. Yes, the conference of Filipinos in the building in Eddie's stream. It's very good. Do you have a lot of Filipino people around you, like in your sort of neighborhood where you grew up, Eddie? Or were you like the one Filipino kid? Because, yeah, where I grew up, there was actually a lot of Filipino kids where I grew up. So I never really had a thing where, you know, for some kids who are like, you know, from a minority or some kind of, you know, what do I want to say? They're just from different places. Sometimes that can be a thing about growing up in a community where they're the different one. But no, I didn't really have an issue with that. That wasn't really a thing for me. And I'm kind of very thankful for that, to be honest. It's, you know, I've never felt like it was weird to be Filipino Canadian or anything like that. Not slide the Jollibee coalition, if you will. If you will. The Fork and Spoon Brigade. Ba, ba, ba. Eddie, it's because the Tita's favorite playlist, exactly. That playlist, man. They just emerge. The Titas emerge. They just manifest from the shadows and just start. They just tell you to dance with them. They just manifest behind you. Dance with me. Eddie had a bunch of Filipinos growing up, basically Little Manila in the suburbs. That's pretty sweet, dude. It's pretty fly, I have to say. Yeah, right on. Eddie, it's a known fact that all Jollibees have Filipinos around it. Yeah, so, it was only a few years ago that Jollibees came to Canada. And this was pre-COVID. But, like, dude, you would have thought that, like, you would have thought it was a 4-star, 5-star restaurant or something, because they flocked to the Jollibees, and there were lineups outside of the Jollibees the first like several months. It was like, I shit you not, it was like half a year where there was just lineups, and they had to build a tent outside in the parking lot just to contain all the Jollibee eaters. It was wild. Not slide the McSpaghetti Alliance. You know it. Yeah, exactly, Eddie. Filipinos and Puerto Ricans are distant cousins. Exactly. Yes. Yes. You have ensamada. You have You've got the. What do you got? What do we got? I'm 100% sure that there's like a handful of dishes that are exactly the same. Cause like, yes, back in college there was a was he Puerto Rican? I think he may have been. And he was talking about like the food that he ate in like at home, right? And the teacher was like, "Oh, so your mom's gonna make some for the whole class then, right?" And everyone laughed. It was just a funny little joke. The next day, he shows up with a big ass tin foil, those big tin foil things filled with empanadas. I think they were empanadas. We both have those, I think. And it was amazing because like, I'm living away from home, right? And I'm not really eating a lot of Filipino food when I was there at college. And suddenly, I've got empanadas. I was like, holy shit, this is like home. It felt so good. It was so good to have something like that. A little bit of taste of home, even though it was from a different culture. That was very good. True. Eddie, I can't wait to go to Philippines so I can record my exclusive mixed spaghetti experience. Hey, yo, what's up, guys? Eddie Spaghetti here, coming at you with some what do they call that? What do they call it when you eat on stream? A mukbang, which that phrase just sounds very awkward to say. Mukbang. A mukbang. Eddie Spaghetti here with a mukbang for y'all. Kind of rolls off. It doesn't really roll off the tongue nicely. Mukbang. And yeah. And also there's like a thriving Filipino Gunpla community. You mean cannibal experience eating spaghetti? What the fuck? I don't know. I don't mean that. I don't know what that means. Okay, PC7. We gotta find PC7. Where's my polycap? Where are my polycap things? They're all biters. Ah, I get you now. And there's like a lot of drama in the mukbang community. Somehow, even though I don't pay attention to that shit at all, I still somehow like pick up a few things about fucking drama in the mukbang community. I'm like, what the fuck? You guys are just eating food. But then again, drama can be found anywhere and everywhere, right? Even in the Gunpla community. We've been talking about the the GBWC, some new controversies have emerged as of late. I've been talking about it before, but some of you may have seen that recently the American winners have been announced, and the second place winner is suspected of using illegal parts. Illegal parts. Drama in the Gunpla community? Drama? How dare? How could it be? Eddie, you've seen on GBWC for the Filipino one. Yeah, the Filipino one is a thing, but then yeah, there's like, as of today, there's been some stuff about the American one, which you can look into. I'm sure you're fully connected, Eddie, more than I am, so you might be aware of all of that. But even with the Canadian, they changed the Canadian one too. They've changed the Canadian one. The winner, and all it says on the website is the winner has been changed because of reasons. Which has got to be the best explanation ever. Because reasons. I'm not going to tell you what, but we assure you that they are reasons. Paper Joey, some Gunpla streamers have banned me from chat. Why? Why? Paper Joey? Was it because you were too real? Was it possibly because you were too real? Sometimes people don't like it when other people are too real. Paper Joey, no idea, no sense in naming names either. I'm sure they have their reasons. You don't want to name names? You can name names. Let's name some names. Let's go. Let's call some people out. Oh, I forgot a part. Let's get spicy here, guys. I'm just kidding. You don't have to do that. Pooping. Eddie's pooping. Peace, y'all. Enjoy your poop. And I know you gotta go and take a nap. Thank you so much for stopping by, Eddie. And I hope you have a good day at work. A non-drama filled day. And again, thanks for stopping by, my dude. Pushing buttons, naming those names. Not Slide, I just hate dudes named Joey. What's going on here? Paper Joey, no, okay, yeah. Not Slide. I get it now. Murdoch, I know someone who entered and he is super salty about all the bad judging and random bans. Yes, I've picked up on some of that as I've been sort of looking into what's all going on with it, and people talking about it on Instagram. And yeah, there's some fairly prominent members in the Gunpla community, such as it is. Not that I really know anyone or any in the Gunpla community that have made their voices heard, their displeasure at how everything's been going down. It's just very, very interesting. Very, very interesting. Well, here it is, guys. Here's the dog. I did it. I made the dog. This was not a super quick build. This was actually took a little time. And I may have gotten the orientation of some of these parts wrong, so bear with me. But this is in general the dog. Doesn't it look like a dog? Nailed it. It looks like a cockroach. TBH. You like the single butt booster? There you go. Look at that. Here. It's right for. This is just for Joey. Right up the poop chute. Just how Joey likes it. There you go. Not Slide, the whole comp has been a shit show. It really has. It's crazy. Why does it have to be this way? Why has it turned out to be such a shit show? I don't know. Looks like a spider with less legs. Listen, listen. I assure you that this is a dog. The Bandai has assured me that this is a dog and not a cockroach, not a spider. According to the box, it's called the the Gym Sniper Canine, implying a relation to dogs. Straight from Bandai's mouth. This is a canine, but I'm kind of with you. It does look like a weird spidery thing, some kind of insectoid. It definitely gives the feeling and the vibes of an insect. Maybe we can address that. Maybe we can do something about it. Because I am thinking about customizing this. I am thinking about using plot plate and blah blah blah, all of that stuff. And it just seems very in keeping with the spirit of Gundam build fighters to kind of take something and make it your own and do something with it more than just build it straight up. So that's what we might very well do. We might just go in and do something kind of unique with this. We're cutting out the little army men, guys, and then we're going to wrap things up. But yeah, thank you everyone so much for hanging out. Paper Joey got the sub and follows. You guys know who you are. Everyone that followed. Got 2 raids as well. Thank you so much for the raid, both of you. Appreciate it. Give me a second, guys. Let me get my second screen thing going on, turned off. Man. It's hump day. Hopefully you guys will overcome hump day. Eddie's hump day is still humping. Thank you for the follows. Riptide. I'm gonna miss some people. Hobby stuff with the raid. Thank you so much. Chicken Pig followed. Skull Zero. And just Plamo with the raid as well. Murdoch, I think it's the big spider-like abdomen hanging off the back. Dog back legs aren't in the middle. You're onto something. Or maybe we should lean into it and make it more spider-like. I mean, that's a possibility. We could make it more spiderish. Which is a real word, spiderish. Does anyone make 144 scale army guys? Yeah, they're called Bandai, and they're right here in front of your face. Look at that. They might actually make separate ones that you can get. For sure 1/100 scale. But yeah, this is also part of the reason why I wanted this kit. For these guys. As dumb as that sounds. You guys know I like miniatures. You guys know I like Warhammer and stuff. And the whole battle with the Gym Sniper K9 as it appeared in the show is very much like a strategic Warhammer battle kind of thing. Like a 40k strategy battle rather than your typical Gundam fight, which is more kind of like super powered and you know, martial arts and shooting them and shit. Going to paint them? I think so. Yeah, we're going to paint them. Why not? Let's do it. Let's paint the shit out of these guys. I didn't know this came with little army dudes. Yeah, hell yeah. And so the idea is you chuck them in here. I think I might have gotten it upside down. Yes, I think I've gotten it upside down. Well, here, let's just do it like this. See this? They all go inside here, I think. You can't even fit all of them. It's not big enough. But yeah, you put them in there, and it's like they deploy. Your little army guys deploy. Ah! See, isn't that fun, guys? Isn't that fun? Here. Oh, they stand up like this? They stand up like this. You put 3 standing up, according to this illustration here. That's really cool. This is right up my alley, and I actually have a gigantic, huge smile on my face right now. I'm just so happy about this. Again, this was a kit that I had been looking for years, and it's mine now. And I can put little army guys inside of this. It's just, I'm a very simple human being. This amuses me. I didn't know this. Oh, yep. I like human carriers and Gundam. Hell yeah. It's really neat. But yes, I think we are close to wrapping things up, everyone. We've mostly built this guy. I skipped on over to the weird, not canine arachnid creature insectoid thing. Made the little army guys. I'm very happy about that. And once again, everyone, thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I really do appreciate it. And we had a nice turnout. And if you guys like seeing building Gunpla and painting, you know, like, hang around. Come again next time. Wow, that was hard to say. Because that's what we do over here.